So guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, before I say anything on Sports Corner GH today is Saturday. So before I say anything, I want you to watch this particular video. Just take a look at this video for me. It will brighten your day. I tell you, it will brighten your day. Let's just watch this video.
Come on, this man, right?
The circle is that I was sporting.
If you ever done your hands up,
Alidu said,
Lemon foot. Joseph Walcott, Charlton FC.
amartey, Madagascar.
So guys, yes, Daniel Amartey, once everybody is mentioning their club football teams where they play, Daniel Amartey is saying he plays for the Black Stars. So I hope this video brought some smiles to your face. But aside that, guys, let's talk about the Black Stars. Now, the Black Stars are going to play Madagascar June 18th. I keep on repeating this so that you don't forget. So June 18th, we are playing Madagascar in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Now, we haven't qualified yet. We have to beat Madagascar to seal that qualification. And in today's video, we are going to look at the Black Star defenders that are going to make the final 25-man squad for Chris Hughton. Now, we started this series a few days ago. We have talked about the goalkeepers. We have talked about the forwards. Now, today, we are talking about the defenders who are likely to make Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad. Now, we are going to start off with the defenders that are injured. Now, Mohamed Salisu and then Tariq Lamptey, these two players are injured. And looking at the time at which we will play the African Cup of Nations, they will not be match fit to represent Ghana at that time. So, I have automatically ruled them out of making Chris Hughton finals 25-man squad to face Madagascar. Also, some players are falling off form. I mean, they played the last international game against Angola. Some were at the World Cup, but they are falling off form. And it's likely that they would not be part of Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad. The first person is Daniel Amartey. Daniel Amartey currently at Leicester. He has lost his position. He doesn't get any game time. And he's even his contract is actually running out. Next month, he'll be a free agent. There are teams that are interested in Daniel Amartey. But looking at how he has lost form this season, he has not gotten a lot of playing time. I mean, this could be factors that would contribute to the fact that he might not be part of the final 25-man squad. But if the coach chooses to, call Daniel Amartey, I would understand his decision because, one, Daniel Amartey is a leader in the Black Stars. Two, Daniel Amartey has experience. So whether he's been left out or being called up, I think any of the decision is a fair one. Secondly, Baba Rahman. Now, Baba Rahman was on loan at Reading, and Reading have been relegated. And Baba Rahman is going to return back to his parents' club, which is Chelsea. Now, Chelsea has informed Baba Rahman that, Baba Rahman, please, the new coach coming in says that you are not in his plans. Go and look for a team. In fact, don't step at Cobham. Don't even come to Chelsea anymore. So that is the information to Baba Rahman. And honestly, Baba Rahman hasn't been on great form for a very long period, especially if the fact that Chelsea loans you out almost every opportunity they get. That means probably you are not even part of any coach's plan. And I believe with the performance that he has given to Reading this season, I don't think he'll be in Coach Chris Hughton's team or the final 25-man squad to face Madagascar. So now, let's look at the players, the players who are coming to replace those who are injured, players who are likely to replace those who are out of form in the Black Stars. And we are going to begin with the most obvious, alidu. Now, alidu can play the center back and also can play the right back. We all saw how he handled the right back position, especially at the World Cup when we played against Portugal. Charlie, that fierce rivalry between him and João Felix, I really love it. And in fact, he became Ghana's #1 favorite player during the World Cup. He got injured recently. I mean, quickly, when he became match fit, he walked straight into Clermont Foot and he was giving them 100%, performance. He is a very, aggressive player, and that's one thing I like about him. And definitely, he's going to be part of Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad. Also, Alexander Djiku. Now, Alexander Djiku plays for Strasbourg, and Strasbourg are seriously struggling to be in the Ligue 1 because they might go out on relegation. But that being said, we know the quality that Alexander Djiku possesses. We know the partnership he also has with Daniel Amartey. So in the instances that Daniel Amartey is being called, just know that Alexander Djiku would also be called. Even aside that, Alexander Djiku has experience, he has quality, and I believe that a fit Alexander Djiku would always be part of Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad. So the next player, who is also a centre-back, yes, the next player who is also a centre-back, Joseph Aidoo, who plays for Celta Vigo. Now, Joseph Aidoo, I've always said that Amartey should be benched for Joseph Aidoo to start, but it really pains me to see a player who normally starts for Celta Vigo in Spanish La Liga, always. And you know one thing about Joseph Aidoo that I like? A defender that scores goals, that's an extra. Because a defender, your primary job is to prevent balls from going straight into your goal post or being on target. You have to intercept, you have to block, you have to make clearances. That is the primary job of a defender. But Joseph Aidoo has included goal scoring, and he scores decisive goals for Celta Vigo, and I believe he would be a great addition. And I understand why he's a squad player in the Black Stars, but I think against Madagascar, he's going to get a shot to start against Madagascar in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Now, the next player we are going to look at is the left back, Gideon Mensah. He's a left back, and honestly, Gideon Mensah, he's playing the position very well. I mean, Baba Rahman was giving him competition, but right now that competition is out of the way, so I mean, automatically, he is the first choice left back in the Black Stars. He is doing well with AJ Oxel, but AJ Oxel are also, struggling to survive in the French league. But that being said, we all know what Gideon Mensah can do. We all know the quality he has. And your copywriter, if it's not copywriter, I'll give you some video. Gideon Mensah, in the French league, he was giving people Sulia. Proper player, proper left back. So the next player who we are going to look at is Patrick Kpozo, who is also a left back, and I believe he is the backup to Gideon Mensah. Now, Patrick Kpozo plays for Sheriff Tiraspol. He was called up in the last international game we played against Angola. In fact, people trooped in from Aflao, from Denu, from Keta, from Anyako to see Patrick Kpozo, make his debut for the Black Stars, but we were not able to see that. He didn't get the opportunity. So I believe that the next call-up, he will be part, and then hopefully would be able to see him make his debut for the Black Stars. Now, let's look at the next player, a centre-back, Nicolas Opoku. Now, Nicolas Opoku and a call-up the last time Ghana played against Angola. In fact, he featured in the second leg. He did quite well, a very tall player, he's gargantuan, he's a giant. Yes, and I believe he's going to be called up because his performance wasn't bad at all. And I believe he's going to be part of Coach Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad to face Madagascar. So the next player we are going to talk about is Kingsley Schneider. Now, Kingsley Schneider came into the Black Stars to replace Tariq Lamptey in the right back position because we were lacking. Tariq Lamptey was injured by then. Alidu was also injured by then. Dennis Odoi was also injured by then. So now that Alidu is back, I believe Kingsley Schneider will still come in. He can be a squad player, he can be a backup to Alidu or probably start in that game. He made his debut. People were saying he didn't do well, but I mean, it's just one game. Let's see what he does in the next games for the Black Stars. Now, we could see the introduction of Patrick Fiefa. Now, Patrick Fiefa plays for Darmstadt, and Darmstadt have been, promoted to the Bundesliga fresh. They have been promoted to the Bundesliga. So Patrick Fiefa is a very tall player, and I believe he will be a very good replacement for Mohamed Salisu. So if you see Patrick Fiefa in the Black Star squad, I beg, don't be surprised because it's about time. It's about time we saw Patrick Fiefa in the Black Star squad. So guys, these are the list of players I believe Coach Chris Hughton is going to parade against Madagascar as we play them on June 18th in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. So guys, let me go through the 8 defenders I believe are going to be part of Coach Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad to place Madagascar. I mentioned alidu, Alexander Djiku, Joseph Aidoo, Gideon Mensah, Kingsley Schneider, Nicolas Opoku, Patrick Kpozo, and then the new entrant, Patrick Fiefa. Now, some players are on the standby list just in case something happens to these 8 players. Yes, just in case something happens to these players. So right now, we have 4 players who are on the standby list. We have Abdul Mumin. Abdul Mumin plays for Rayo Vallecano in the Spanish La Liga. There's a possibility that he could make the squad. I mean, he has been called up several times, but I have not seen him play. So the possibility is still there that he could be called up, and then we would see if he can actually, break through the ranks and get some few game time. Also, Kasim Nuhu Adams. Yes, Kasim Nuhu Adams. He plays for Basel. He has been good for them, especially this season. A very tall player. He has played for the Black Stars before. He understands the African terrain. He's very experienced. So I see him, breaking through the 8. Yeah, the 8. I see him breaking through the 8. So don't be surprised if you see him in the final 8 defenders to make the final 25-man squad to face Madagascar. And also, Jonathan Mensah. Now, we can't rule out Jonathan Mensah. He's playing in the MLS. He's doing some good works there. I mean, it's under the radar, but I mean, the coaches, they look out for a lot of things. Jonathan Mensah is also a leader. He has experience. He has played a Black Star before. So, I mean, possibility of him being called up, I mean, the chances are just 60-40, but then it all depends on maybe the availability of, the first 8 I've already mentioned. And then the last player is Ibrahim Imoru. Now, as I said, the left back, there are only 2 left back currently available to play in the final 25-man squad. That's Gideon Mensah and then Patrick Kpozo. In instances that one of these players get injured or are not being chosen by the coach due to, lack of form or something, Ibrahim Imoru might slot in. So this is the standby list. Let me go through the standby list once more. Abdul Mumin, Kasim Nuhu Adams, Jonathan Mensah, and then Ibrahim Imoru. So this is the standby list. And then I'm going to go through the final 8 I believe would make Coach Chris Hughton's final 25-man squad. We have alidu, seidu, Alexander Djiku, Joseph Aidoo, Gideon Mensah. We have Patrick Kpozo, Nicholas Opoku, Kingsley Schneider, and then the new entrant, Patrick Fiefa. Now, players who are out of form, I'm just going over everything again. Players who are out of form, Daniel Amartey and then Baba Rahman. And then players who are injured, Tariq Lamptey and then Mohamed Salisu. So guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section. So guys, let me just break pause here and give shout outs to those who commented on our videos yesterday. As I said, this is a new thing we are doing. We are giving shout outs to our loyal viewers, especially those who comment under our video. So please make sure to subscribe to this particular video, and the next video I'll be giving you a shout out. So let's go through some names. First person is Calvin Sarkodie. Calvin Sarkodie, thank you for supporting Sports Corner GH. Thank you very much. I love you so much. Elijah Asante, thank you for supporting Sports Corner GH. Thank you for commenting under our videos. Thank you very much. Also to Lydia Ampedu, thank you for watching Sports Corner GH. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting under our videos. And also AJ Maxwell, Charlie, solid Sports Corner Army fan. Thank you very much for supporting Sports Corner GH. So guys, that's all we have for you for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below. Make sure to follow Sports Corner GH on all social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, on Twitter. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms, Sports Corner GH. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. See you in the next video. We go vibe.